What did y'all? Welcome to the Inspired by Christopher show. Welcome to the Inspired by Christopher show. Check this out, man. I really don't have to share this, but I like just sharing, being transparent. Check this out, man. I am recording this episode on Father's Day. I'm going to help the episode that just dropped today, which is Father's Day, is the Father's Day episode that I did with Jarvis Sam, but from the Jarvis Sam show. But check this out. This episode I'm recording a little earlier because tomorrow through Saturday I am going to volunteer at my uncle's camp. It's like a camp. It's called Character Camp. It's a camp where we take kids, we take them to the campsite, and we hoop with them, and they hear the word of God, and we have breakout sessions with them, talk with them, all that. Man, I am not, I like being outside, but I would say I'm not an outside person. I'm not the one that's trying to sleep in tents and all that. I can if I have to, because I'm about getting things done, but that just don't be my go-to thing, man. So this is I'm helping my uncle because he helps me. If I need help with my daughter, him and my aunt, they help me. So hey man, anytime they need me, I'm gonna return the favor. But I'm saying all that to say, I'm gonna be out next week, so I won't be in position to record an episode. But because I take this seriously, I'm gonna go ahead and record in advance. I felt bad when I gave y'all an episode, an old episode that one time. It was timeless, but man, I take myself seriously as a podcaster, man. So I wanna drop this content. And check this out, man. Let me sip, because I'm saying some good stuff. Let me sip. Mm-hmm. 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 Check this out, man. I'm gonna do this new episode. It don't take much for me to record an episode. It's not like I have this big elaborate staff of like 10 people or 50 people, and I have lights, somebody doing the microphones, the audio, somebody doing the camera, and co-hosts that I have to get together. No, man. I got my own lights in here. Man, I'm handling the camera. I'm handling the audio, and it's just me. This is a one-man operation. So it is no excuse why I can't have a new episode every week unless I'm, got physically out of it. God forbid. We're not speaking that, but I say all that to say, man, I'm here to put the work in, man. I got to put that work in, man. If eventually I'm going to get paid the money, I'm trying to take care of my family with this. So I'm going to put the work in, man. So I'm recording this episode now, man, to have for y'all for my Patreon people, to have this for you Thursday. Excuse me. For my people who, my non-Patreon people, man, I'm going to have this content to you, Sunday. I'm thinking about moving my deals to Monday, but I'm probably not gonna do that. That's just something I'm sitting with. But anywho, it's probably not gonna happen. I don't even know why I shared that. But anywho, check this out, man. If you want to support the pod, man, if you want to be a Patreon, and that's where I would rather you listen to it, man. Support a brother. Go to patreon.com and search Inspired by Christopher. Well, you ain't even got to do that because the information is going to be in my link tree. So wherever you're listening to this, go in the information box or whatever, tap the link tree, and it's going to take you right to it. You'll have my website, my Patreon information. You'll have all that information. Now check this out, man. Also, I need you to go to www.inspiredbychristopher.com and subscribe to my email list. That's where you'll get alerts when there's a new podcast and information that I need you to have concerning Inspired by Christopher. I was listening to this Black Entrepreneur Blueprint podcast, man, by Jay Jones, and he said the importance of an email list. You got to build that platform. Because, see, this video is going to go up on YouTube. You know, and I could promote on Instagram and all that, but what if they don't like something I say and they shut me down? You know, and it's no way for me to get in contact with y'all. If I got an email list, I'm good. I can let you guys know what's happening. Hey, check this out. Such and such happening over here, but this is where you can get my content. You know? So I encourage y'all to shoot to www.inspiredbychristopher.com and join my email list. Shout out to everybody who's done that. Shout out to everybody who's a Patreon. And we're going to keep it moving. Now, again, you may say, man, I don't want to do the Patreon, man. I like listening over here at Apple and Spotify, whatever. Check this out. If you want to support me, tap that Cash App. $ inspired by Chris. Shoot me $3 a month or shoot me $30 a year, man. Support the content, man. But either way, man, y'all know what it is, man. It's interesting subject I want to speak on today, man. Interesting subject that I want to speak on, man. The title of this is Agree to Disagree. It's okay. Agree to disagree. It's okay. Check this out, man. I was having a conversation with some people about, you know, the rainbow, and I was being transparent. I was like, man, my daughter really likes rainbows, but I don't mind her enjoy, you know, if she sees a rainbow outside, she gets hype about it, cool. You know, because my daughter loves rainbows, man. We were driving the other day, man. She saw a rainbow and she was hype. But I really, I don't like her wearing rainbow stuff. Now, you know, maybe it doesn't make sense to you. Maybe it does. But check me out, man. Okay, so, you know, the rainbow in the Bible is God's promise that, you know, God won't flood the earth again. That's what the rainbow is supposed to mean. Let me take, or that's what it means. Let me take a sip. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. I am still here. That's what the rainbow means. God's promise, right? But, you know, now LGBTQ is big, you know, it's popular and it's a campaign, it's a movement. So now, for a lot of people, the rainbow is associated with LGBTQ. And I expressed to those people that I don't want my daughter to get caught up in rainbows, because right now she's 2, about to be 3, and I'm not able to explain to her what the original meaning of the rainbow was as opposed to like the modern day meaning. I'm not able to have that conversation with her. And one of my fears with the rainbow is she would get, you know, so caught up into it and, oh, rainbow, 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 that when she gets older, and if she were to see, you know, kind of see what it is, you know, okay, this is like a symbol for gay and homosexuality, transgender or whatnot, I wouldn't want her to be like, well, I love rainbows, so maybe I'm supposed to, you know, go that route. Now, a lot of people say, well, it's about parenting. You know, you teach your child and yeah, but children are still young and they can be influenced by things. Now, check this out. I also explained to these people that, hey, I have nothing against anybody. I have no malice or hatred. I'm just talking about the plan I want for my daughter and my family. And I tell you what, people were, and I expressed to them that I have anxiety about that, and you know, my feelings about that. I tell you what, people wrote me off. They called me homophobic. They said toxic masculinity and all this, and I'm like, man, number one, I expressed my anxiety. I was being transparent, and I talked about my feelings. Why are these people low-key bullying. Now, the issue that can be had with that. Now, I didn't have too much of an issue myself because I shared it, and I'm big on, you don't share things with people that's not in your corner like that. That's why, like, on social media, I don't just be sharing pictures of my daughter or my family or nothing like that. These people don't care about me. They don't care enough to support what I got going on. Why would I share like the most important people or person to me with them? Like, that's not for them. This is for the people who love me. And also, man, you just gotta protect your children. That's gonna be another episode in the future, man. We gotta protect these children. Just putting them all out on social media for strangers to see and all that. That's wild. But that's another episode that I'm gonna get into another day. But anywho, man, these people started to attack. And when I was called homophobic, I looked up the definition. I was like, you know what, man, I don't think I'm homophobic, but let me look up the definition of homophobic so I can make sure. And it said like to have hatred and malice and ill intent towards, gays. And I'm like, wait a minute. I didn't express any of that. I don't care what people like or who they like or their sexuality. I don't care. I was talking about my daughter. Now, do I want my daughter to be influenced or live that lifestyle? Absolutely not. And it's okay. That's okay. That's a part of the plan that I have for my family. That doesn't have anything to do with anybody else. But see, sometimes people can hear information and have selective hearing and only focus on that one thing that was said, and sometimes remove all context from what was said. And then they start name calling you and telling you how you're, and it's like, wait, I said all this, but you're focused on this. And I want to encourage people to just move about things more in a mature matter, adult matter. And we're gonna get back to that. But also what I would like to say is thank God my mental health is in order. Cause what if I wasn't, and people name calling and disregarding my feelings and all this? What if I was not in a state to where I was cool? And I harmed myself. Would that be okay? And then sometimes I'll say this, the people who think that they're being bullied, they're the actual bullies sometimes, man. Just because somebody doesn't agree with you doesn't mean that you have to attack them. And we're going to touch more on that. I'm killing it. Let me sip because I'm killing it. Oh, yeah. Check this out. We're going to get back to that. Check this out. I have neighbors who are Donald Trump supporters. Well, now that doesn't mean much because Donald Trump is not in office. But when he was in office, for the most part, there was this idea that people who were Trump supporters are support hatred, support white supremacy, support, we all, come on, man, we were here. For those, if you're listening to this podcast, you're mature enough to know what was going on and what the belief was towards Trump supporters. Now, I'm a guy that looks at things, I try to break things down to the surface. I'm a thinker. Just because I may not be a supporter of Trump and you are, excuse me, in my mind, that doesn't make you a racist. You may just, I'm a black man in America. If you're a white man and you support Trump and he has some things in place that'll keep you elevated, I get it. Your struggle isn't my struggle. Now, that doesn't mean we have to be best of friends. You know, because I can place you over here and I'm over here, and we can still be cordial, but we have different life experiences. I'm a supporter of Colin Kaepernick. A lot of people who aren't black aren't. What he stands for represents some of the things I stand for and a lot of the things that I've been through. So I get it. I'm a supporter of him. That doesn't mean you should hate me. We have different, we come from different places. Our backgrounds are different. That's fine. It's okay. We'll be all right. We don't have to hate each other. We don't have to kill each other. Now, because I don't support what you believe in, if that means you place me over here, you can still be cordial with me, but you place me over here, that's fine. I'm perfectly okay with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I just don't believe I'm mature enough to understand that people come from different walks of life. That's just where we are, man. If you're a white man and you've had everything, kind of given to you, and you had things handed down to you, and you just never experienced struggle, and it's always been all good, and you don't expect it to be bad ever, and you're not gonna put your money, your effort, your support towards anything that would disrupt your way of living. I get it. You don't want your power disrupted. I get it. That's not my reality. That's yours, and I get it. Now, are we going to hang together and be the best of friends? And are we even going to mesh? Nah, probably not, because we're going in different directions. I'm trying to achieve some things that were already given to you. So our frame of references are going to be different. We're not going to connect on a lot. Maybe we'll connect on sports or something, but real life, every day, let's figure it out. Hey, man, I need somebody to lean on. It's not going to be you, and it's fine. It's fine. Now, I'm a black man. I support, Minister Farrakhan and, Kaepernick, Tariq Nasheed, people who speak about black empowerment, and we need to get our thing together, and, we ain't got to be subservient to other people. You as a white man, you may look at that and be like, whoa, wait a minute, that disrupts what I got going on over here. Let me place him over here. He cool, but let me place him over here. I get it. It's fine. I don't have to hate you. You don't have to hate me, but we ain't, and we ain't got to disrupt what we got, what each other got going on. I'm fine. I'm perfectly okay with staying out of people's way. I understand that we have different walks. We come from different walks of life. We have different goals in life. Some people have to work a lot harder than others. I get it. I'm mature enough to understand that. With the gay and homosexual thing, everybody has different beliefs. That doesn't mean, we have to hate each other. I'm not. Just because I am not a supporter of or on the front line of the LGBTQ, doesn't mean I want to see anybody hurt or anybody killed or anything. Doesn't mean that at all. And I wish people would stop assuming that when a person says that that's not something I stand for, so I'm cool. A lot of people who support the LGBTQ, they immediately think that when a person doesn't, support it on the front line like that, oh, they hate gays, oh, they're homophobic, no, that's not true. That's just not, that may not be their belief. It's fun. It's okay, fam. Agree to disagree. It's okay. We'll all be fine. I can't me not being on the front line of what you got going on, I have no power to stop what you got. Do you keep rocking? You cooking over there. You rocking. That's just not, that's not for me or mine. Now check this out, man. This is important what I'm about to say. Your fight might not be my fight. I'm going to say it again. Your fight might not be my fight. And it's perfectly okay. My fight may not be your fight. My fight may not be your fight. Let me sip, because I'm cooking. Man, I'm cooking on y'all boys, man. I'm about to sip on you. Mm-hmm. 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 And you know what? It's a terrible shame that once you, at this age, you know, or at this state, this stage in life, these things still have to be explained. It's like, goodness, man, can't we just be adults? So check this out. You may be a supporter of Donald Trump and what he got going on, and da-da-da-da. I'm not. That's your fight. And it's fine. And that's not to say that I'm straight Democrat and all, because I don't do all that. I vote for my interests. I go down the line and I vote for my interests. It could be Republican, it could be Democrat, it could be independent. I'm voting for my interests. I'm not voting one side or, I'm voting for my interests. What is my interest? Black empowerment, black mobilization, black economics. My daughter, what will the future look like for my daughter? That's important to me. Just because your fight may be LGBTQ, cool, do you? That's not my fight. I don't have to participate in your fight. You don't have to participate in my fight. As long as I'm not being evil, I'm cool. I'm fine. I can live with that and be fine. Excuse me. And if you're not being evil, you should be able to live with that and be fine. Agree to disagree. It's okay. We don't want to live in a society where everybody agrees with everybody. Everybody agrees with everything. Hey man, there should be some pushback. There should be honest conversations with each other. And that's another thing. We should be able to come to the table and have an honest conversation. You share your side, I share my side, without us, calling each other names or getting upset. And just, come on, man, we should be mature. A lot of conversations I have with people, they be 30 and older. Come on, Doc. At 30, you should be able to handle yourself in a conversation. But again, it's okay to disagree. Like, your fight isn't my fight. My fight isn't always your fight. Now, some fights gonna be our fight. There we go. But I don't have to stand on the front line for everything. You don't have to stand on the front line for everything. If you did, I would look at you funny. I think that you have a hidden agenda. Okay? Now again, as long as you're not being evil, you don't have to be on the front line of LGBTQ. Now, if you're trying to disrupt what they got going on, if you're trying to hate them and harm and all that, then you evil. Then there's something there. But if you're not doing that, you just doing your own thing, and you kind of, I'm just doing me, and that's not what I got going on. I got a different fight. That's fine. You should be okay. You don't have to, if you see me over here, black empowerment and trying to boom, 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 and blah, 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 blah. If that's not your fight and you're not being evil and that's fine. That's okay. Would it help if we had more allies in our fights? Yeah. Does it hurt? Depends on how you look at it. But if we keep fighting our fights and getting, like-minded people to help lift our fights, help strengthen our fights, we'll be fine. I don't need everybody to help with my fight, and I don't need to be in everybody else's fight. And it's fine, man. Let's just be mature, man. But I just had to share that, man, because I think people You know, people have to learn to really look at a whole conversation instead of just picking one part of it and, you know, I heard this and I'm going to focus on this. Now, let's be mature. Listen to everything that was said. And let's have honest conversations as adults. Let me take a sip, man. That was today's show. Mm-hmm. 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 Very important episode of the Inspired by Christopher Show. Thank you for joining me on the Inspired by Christopher Show. Again, if you would like to support me financially, click the link tree, go to Patreon, and support that, man. Support the content, man. Go to Patreon, you know, sign up, and you'll get the content. And one of the benefits is you'll get the content earlier than others who get it for free. And in the future, I'm going to be adding more, you know, exclusive pieces of content to the Patreon, man. I'm only asking for $3 a month. Support a black man who ain't cursing in front of your children, who's being a better example in front of your children and trying to provide for his own. That's it. But y'all know what it is, man. This is the Inspired by Christopher Show. Y'all mucho, take it easy. H-Town all day.